What's going on, guys? It's Cimo. Now, I just want to bring to you part 2 of our discussion with Robbie Cole in regards to all of the nostalgia of Do You Remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! So just sit back, relax. If you haven't seen part 1 already, be sure to check it out on Robbie's channel. I'll put an annotation here. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoy. You know a format that I think you probably enjoyed? Zombies. Like when Ill Blood came out.
Fuck you! I hated that fucking I fucking spent all my money on Dark Bribes for that Shonen Jump Chicago. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to play this gadget variant. It's so fucking cool. It's doing really good in
And
Japan.
Zombies just came out.
My first 3 rounds are fucking Zombies. Do you know what it's like to just get dick slapped by fucking Zombie Master after Zombie Master after fucking Zombie Master?
So
why you have a Dark Bribe face down? Wow! There was one fucking guy that I negated a fucking card with Dark Bribe. He's like, I drew the card to save for turn. Thanks, man. Like, just fucking harder.
Yeah, for people who don't know, Card of Safe Return was legal in a zombie format. just think about that.
Zombie Master effect, bring back Plague Spreader, Synchro Nagoya. Plague Spreader put on top of the deck. Oh, look, draw more cards. This is fucking awesome.
Fucking Ill Blood was like $100 card, and it was a fucking Gemini monster.
Dude, fucking Tab was a good set though. Like,
yeah,
all the
Tactical Evolution, yeah.
Rares. Like, there are a few things that I can get fucking passionate about in this game, and fucking like old formats where I got fucking wrecked is one of them.
Well, I'm glad I brought that up for you.
Thanks,
And gave
man,
me...
for triggering me. That was a lot.
I don't think I've seen you that triggered in a very long time.
You know what else fucking sucked ass? Doom Caliber Knight against fucking Gladiator Beast and fucking...
Wait, is this when Doom Cal was just a prize card?
Yes. During that time. The amount of times where they would go activate Cold Wave, you're like, oh, I have Doom Cal on the field, I'm good. Special summon Test Tiger.
Test Tiger.
You're just better than me, guy. Dude, watching the Gladiator Beast mirror matches was absolutely cancer, though.
Yeah.
Like, I have videos on my channel that go way back to that era. And, like, looking back at some of them, though, like, they were very skilled mirror matches, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like the Zoomir.
It's, yeah.
Like, you still have those Degenero cards, like D-Barrier, that existed.
Yeah.
You can't truly have an awesome format like that. But
without those cards existing. Like, Test Tiger was just, like, stupid.
Yep.
And Rescue Cat. And Rescue Cat.
Well, no, same thing with Cold Wave.
Cold Wave, too. Yeah, you're right.
You know, we didn't have Effect Veiler in those days.
I still think it's hilarious that, like, this is going back a little bit because I just thought about it, but we talked about Smashing Ground. Like, Smashing Ground used to be the best removal we had in this game.
It did.
And it got to the point where people realized, and again, that's Invasion of Chaos. People realized that Smashing Ground was a good card that people started playing 2 and 3 of because it was the only prime form of spot removal. And it got so good that Konami limited Smashing Ground to 1.
Fissure followed suit too. I still can't believe that. My Shonen Jump Detroit list was Smashing Ground, Fissure, and 2 Soul Taker in the main.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget, this is also in a format where Thought Ruler Archfiend existed. So
yep.
Mirror Wall was a very good card.
Yeah.
Non-targeting removal.
I know. It's like, okay, I'll take it.
Dude, on top of my memories I was telling you about earlier, fucking Rush Recklessly. I remember seeing some Japan list back in like 07 that was playing Rush Recklessly. I went to my locals and I damage stepped Reckless against somebody, and they were just like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, booyah.
That's really funny.
Dude, I pulled up my deck archive from like hundreds of years ago.
I bet. Are you blowing the dust off that?
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking Frost and Flame Dragon control.
Dude, I always wanted Frost and Flame Dragon to be, like, a legit card, because, like, the second I saw Frost and Flame Dragon and Desert Twister coming out, I'm like, oh my god, it's like the second incarnation of Invasion of Chaos. Like, these are gonna break the game. Except they're, like, absolute trash, but, like, Frost and Flame Dragon actually had, like, its, like, slight moment of, like, decency.
Speaking of decency, shout out to Giant Rat and Green Baboon. You the real MVP. God. Why did they have to make, like... Did Green Baboon work off of fucking Beast Warriors back in the day, or was it only Beast?
I don't remember.
If this card is in your hand or graveyard, when a face-up Beast type monster you control is destroyed, okay, thank God it doesn't include Beast Warriors.
Yeah, it's just Beast. It's just Beast.
So you think if this guy still had his old effect that he would be how up until what point do you think he would stop being relevant if he still did what he did?
I don't know. I mean, it would have it would have had some interesting effects on some formats, to say the least.
Yeah, it really would have, because Beast had a very interesting toolbox going for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you had access to fucking Des Koala.
Fucking Des Koala. Des Koala burn, Robbie!
Fucking what? You had access to Des Wombat?
Des Wombat for your burn. Bazoo the Soul Eater was kind of a good card.
Yeah, Skull Lair.
Skull Lair.
Uh-huh.
That cancer.
Dexter Dalek Gadgets, baby. Fucking 3 Royal Decree and a whole bunch of shrinks.
Remember Solar Flare burn?
So you mean to tell me Smashing Ground was a very good card? Oh my god! So I'm in this deck list right now, and I see DD Crow on like the original hand trap.
The original, yeah, because DD Crow is like DD Crow did so much back then too, like hitting like Disc Commander and Malicious and shit. Like DD Crow was putting in fucking work.
Is it horrifying to know that Crow's been out in this game for near 10 to 11 years?
Yeah, because that was Strike of Neos, wasn't it? That was the same set as Six Sams.
I think so, but remember, DD Crow's been around that long, and his ultimate isn't $1 bajillion.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the interesting things. Like, shout out to you, Crow. You've been the real MVP.
Remember when Magical Explosion FTK was like a thing back then with like Cyber Valleys and like...
So...
I remember when Cyber Valley was like a $40 card.
Dude, you just triggered me into another format.
Oh, so, good. Let's go. Let's hear it.
So one of my most memorable times playing Yu-Gi-Oh was I got troop duped on.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm playing on the bubble, and he doesn't kill me because he doesn't have the limiter removal. And I sit here. I top deck fucking Banish of the Radiance, slam my Banisher on the table, play Lightning Vortex, and literally flip the guy off. Best regional top ever. I'm like, this is what you get for playing shit.
Oh my god. I remember I actually pulled a card trooper out of like one of the Jaden Yugi packs that it came in.
Dude, so speaking of card trooper, at that Nationals that year, there were signs up on all the vendors' tables that said, "We do not have card troopers, sorry."
It was such a hard card to pull.
It was, but the thing is, like, if you look at that format compared to now, like, at least the vendors had barrages.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. The vendors were actually pretty healthily... Well, I mean, they've changed the pull rate. So that's the thing. So, like, they've changed the ratios since then. Because, like, a lot of people don't remember. Secret rares weren't even guaranteed in a box. And it's, like, that was, like, way back. Like, back in, like, IOC and, like, all those sets, like, Pharaonic Guardian and all that, you were not guaranteed a secret.
2 secrets in the set.
2 secrets in the set, and you were not guaranteed one in the box. So now we are spoiled, because then they moved to 1 secret per box for the most part. There's, like, rare exceptions. And then, like, now it's 2 secrets per box. So, like, the vendors were stocked on barrages at, like, events. But, like, yeah, but Card Trooper was in this, like anomaly of a set. It was one of those, like, little character packs. So the ratios were all screwed up. Yeah, and then on top of it, like, good luck finding anyone, because, like, there was only, like, 4 or 5 cards in those packs or something, so it's, like, it was pretty easy to, like, for people to weigh those, so people were just, if people wanted them, it was really easy for them to find the card troopers and stuff. But I was in San Francisco, and I happened to buy a pack, and I pulled one, I was like, wow, this is, like, the best day ever.
Oh my god, see... I would be on the opposite end of that spectrum. I'd be the guy that would pull it and be like, shit, Konami just banned it.
Well, it was when it was still legal, so I mean it was good.
Those were the good days, man.
That was when Card Trooper was like 40, I think.
Once again though, the lottery of pulling cards. Were those I think I want to equate healthier formats to, I guess, more insane cards that you can pull out of packs, because there's a lot more money to be made. You know, back in the day, we didn't get entry packs at regionals.
Yeah, you just played.
You know who else I remember? Do you remember Snipe Hunter?
Oh, when we gambled for our 1-for-1s.
So I have a 2/3 chance for a 1-for-1. Dude, I remember, I think John was talking about how he lost out on a top because the man rolled, what was it, 2 1s and 3 6s?
Oh my god, that is disgusting.
though, like that's just not your day. Like if you have a 2/3 chance of hitting your result,
Yeah.
and if 5 of those results are no, go fuck yourself, like
Just quit.
yeah, just walk away. It was
Yeah.
not your day.
Remember Champion Pack Snipe Hunter? That was cool. I was so happy. Do you?
Remember when Spirit Reapers were expensive as ball sacks?
Because Spirit Reaper was like one of the best cards in the game.
Dude, Spirit Reaper, like that card will always have a fundamental place in my heart because that thing would always just fuck over Herald of whatever.
Yeah. I love like how like glass cannony the card is too. It's like it can't be targeted by anything. But like if your opponent doesn't have anything, like it's sitting there and it can rip a card out of your opponent's hand.
Spirit Reaper was super degeno in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Not only because
even in GOAT format it still is.
I mean, yeah. But that card, like I said, that card will always have a place in my heart because of the regional that I had to play against Herald, and I just set it and decked the guy out.
I actually kind of miss, now that we're talking about it, like, I wish hand control and, like, mill decks actually existed. Because, like, I think it'd be cool, just from, like, a standpoint of, like, deck design, to give a deck a different function that doesn't necessarily, it's, like, a different, like, win condition, essentially. Like, White Magical Hat, Needleworm, like, back in the day, like, mill strategy, huh?
You high as fuck right now? I'm sorry. Did you just forget wind up hand loop format?
Okay, wind up hand loop format. That's fine. But I'm saying like not like degenerately like disgusting. Like make it like balanced like hand control or like balanced like mill like.
I don't think you can have balanced.
I guess that's true. Maybe it's like they can't coexist.
Okay, but here's the thing though. Like, okay, so you can make a card that discards one card out of your opponent's hand. That's automatically better than anything else. Especially turn one. You know. Look at Erebus, for example.
Erebus, yeah. You could double Erebus someone or, like, Destelos someone.
Yeah, like, that's automatically... It's bad because now, if they draw the same number of cards that you had on turn one.
Yeah.
And that's one of the equaling factors in this game at this point. So, I mean, I would like to see hand control be balanced, but I don't think it's going to happen, Cimo.
I think Monarchs are probably the closest thing to, like, balanced hand control that we're going to get, because it's, like, you only really Erebus out of the hand on turn one, just going first, and you might do it later, but most of the time you were hitting stuff on the board. But, like, remember back in the day, like, Mill used to be a deck. There was Gravekeeper's Servant.
Deck out.
Deck out used to be a strategy, and, like, I don't know if it's just because, like, I'm craving just, like, more, like creativity or whatnot, but I think it'd be interesting to, like, try to have, like, an alternate win condition, I guess. That's not necessarily...
You mentioned alternate win condition. I'm just sitting here of the Gravekeeper's Servant Macrocosmo thing where they could never attack.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so a fucking month ago, a guy came to our shop, and he's like, yeah, I just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone at the office. Now, for some reason, people at this guy's work played Yu-Gi-Oh! With him, which was a perplexity to me. But this guy comes into the shop, and he said, hey, everyone at my office plays traditional format, and this is in 2016, but bear in mind.
Yeah.
So we single-handedly ruined every guy's fucking... We made this man lose friends because we gave him the Dimensional Fissure Macrocosmo Gravekeeper Serpent Loop. He went to work and played that, and now his entire work plays standard format.
Oh my god.
Dude, like, they hated him so much.
I mean, for good reason.
Yeah, but, like, that's the coolness. Like, do you remember there was what was that Pixie card? There was a old ruling with, like, Hero Mask in that Pixie card where you could, like, change its name and do something, and it was like an infinite combo, and you could, like, kill your opponent.
Oh, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the card, but I know the loop you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it had to do with Hero Mask. Target one face-up monster, send one E-Hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, its name becomes it. Basically, the card would have, double names?
Yeah.
And they ruled that couldn't happen.
Yeah. Well, do you remember when when macro decks were actually a thing, like with DD Survivor, like macro Monarch and stuff?
So I still have 3 Guardian Iatos, 1 French, 1 Italian, and 1 German, because I had a love for that deck.
I'm even talking before Iatos came out. Like, I'm talking like way before that. Like when it was just like DD Survivor, like, and all those cards were just like that. I think that might have been like around Shadow of Infinity, I think.
You are way far back on me here.
Yeah, it was like a thing. Like, so people would play like D-Fissure and like Macro, and DD Survivors, they'd play like Macro Monarch. So like DD Survivor keeps resing itself for like, and like you have like all these other cards that basically just rely off of banishing, and then you also had the Monarchs just for tributing and just board control.
Were they playing DD Dynamite?
I don't know if they were playing DD Dynamite necessarily, but like it was cool because like it made better use of the banish zone, which back then was removed from play, funny enough. But like it just made like optimal use of the banish zone rather than just like, oh, I flip macro, so like because it's like a good card.
No, you're absolutely right. A friend of mine played I think it was Suzuki Samurai #7 or some crazy shit like that, and topped Shonen Jump in Chicago quite some time ago.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it was a long time ago.
I remember Sasuke Samurai #1. That card was legit.
Dude, fucking remember Mystic Swordsman?
Mystic Swordsman, yeah.
My God, those like these
the level monsters, Robbie. Remember the level monster?
Motherfucking Horus level 6.
Horus level 6 was legit.
Horus level 8. Oh, dude, I remember fucking expensive royal decrees. I remember Horus level 8 and Jinzo being on the field.
Yep.
And then you looking at your opponent and going, "What you gonna do?"
Yeah.
And then Chaos Emperor Dragon hit the field. And those.
And that was Yu-Gi-Oh.
That was Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
That needs to be a whole discussion. Failed game mechanics, level monsters, Gemini monsters.
You know, this is a good point in the video to cut off to make them thirsty for more, because this is like we're touching at the beginning of the Teledad era. We kind of went in there, and we're kind of backing out. But I think we should save some more of this for another night.
I think we should. I think that'd be good. I think we got a lot of members in. So guys, in the comments, let us know what your favorite member moments are, because when we read these comments, we're gonna be in for a nostalgia trip, and we really want to see just how old we are by comparison to the rest of you.
No, I don't. What the fuck are you saying? I like being young.
You're hip, Robbie.
Hipster, thank you. God damn it, Simo.
All right, guys.